Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are doing a you and them reading for the sign of Taurus. So if you're a Taurus sun, moon, rising, or any other placement you're feeling called to take a look at, then these messages are for you. Please keep in mind though, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force something to fit if it's not resonating. And this is timeless as well. So whenever you're seeing it is the right time to receive it. This is a type of reading that will split the energy into two sides. This side will be designated to you. This will be them. And since we're just reading energy here, you may find you resonate with the other side more. Feel free to reverse roles as needed. Okay, let's get into it and see what's going on. And we'll get an energy card to clarify these archetypes. Okay. That's a lot. We'll go with it. Okay. Okay. Woo-hoo. All right, so we'll read the light and shadow attributes on each of these archetype cards and just see what comes through in the energy. You could lean a little more towards one side or the other, or be a mixture. So, Taurus, you are coming through as the archetype of the seeker. The light attribute is a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow is inability to commit to a path once found. That's wow. Okay, no wonder these cards came out like this. That was immediately what I was picking up on before I even read like what the seeker attributes are. I don't think I've ever had this one come out before. So what's coming through for this is that you've been like in the past, you've been like looking for some sort of deeper meaning to life, some sort of deeper truth, like feeling like there was more to life than meets the eye. And it's like you've been going about your life, going on this journey, like looking for this path. Something has occurred in your life where you have found it, but you are struggling with this shadow energy of being able to commit to it, or you have been struggling with that. And there's a clear reason for that here in these cards that came out. Obviously, we had the indecision card come out, like depicting two paths here. It's like there's this option to follow this path that you found, or to stay on the path that you were on. Okay, they both say unknown. So what's happening here is it's like once you found the path you were looking for, once you found more, there was kind of this overwhelming like feeling, emotion. It's a little bit like frightening in some way, scary, threatening feeling. Like you got more than what you asked for. Or you weren't expecting to actually find more. It's like you were subconsciously looking for more and maybe even thinking about it consciously, but you like didn't expect to find it. And someone has come into your life that enlightened you, that like showed you this path, like pointed you in the right direction, showed you this path is real, that there is more than what you see, and has like given you some sort of evidence of it. And this person is someone who cares about you very deeply. This is a very, I'm seeing there like the child magical, like this is a very spiritually minded person. This is someone who had like previously been a seeker and found this path and went down it. And they know a lot more about what's on that path than you do. But you're curious. This is like your spiritual path. This is the path you were looking for. But you have some fears, you have some concerns about going down it and exploring it. And there's something going on with your sacral chakra here, and that's where the blockage is. Like that's the source of, the root chakra is normally associated with fear, but this isn't just like fear-based and like concern about security. This is emotionally based. This is feelings based. It's almost like some sort of fear surrounding confronting your feelings, getting in touch with your deeper emotions. And this is something that's necessary for you to go down this spiritual path. Like you have to look at what's there, look at what's inside you to be able to expand and grow and open up to this path. And you've been sort of on the fence about, like, do I just like shut my eyes to this and pretend like I didn't see it and carry on? Or do I want to take a turn and go down this path? Because going down that path will involve like confronting your deeper feelings. And a big message here is coming through about some sort of lustful, the word proclivity keeps coming out. I'm not even sure I know what that word means. I'm going to have to look that up. Let me look because it's so loud. Oh, okay, interesting. A tendency to choose or do something regularly, an inclination or predisposition toward a particular thing. Okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That's so weird. Yeah, so it's like you have this tendency to put your energy into and focus on like lustful attitudes, focusing more on the sexual aspect of feeling and like using that as a sort of replacement for addressing a wider range of emotions and like expressing, being vulnerable in other ways that aren't sexual. And that's something that's necessary for you to address and take a look at in order to move down this other path. And there's this decision here about deciding to confront that within you and explore the truth that you were seeking in order to gain the wisdom that it holds, or to just like plug your ears, cover your eyes, and pretend there's nothing there and like continue on in this lustful way, living a very like physical life in the absence of a spiritual connection. Okay. That was a lot. All right. So on this side, this person is Coming through as the magical child, the light attribute, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow is pessimism, depression, a disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Okay, as I mentioned before, this is a very spiritually connected person. They've been on the path that they showed you for a while. It's like they've explored it. They've seen what it is to see. They have confronted and faced some of the things that were within them, some of their own blockages and hindrances to going down this path. And it's like they see you. They see your desire to explore it as well. And they've been some sort of encouragement or like inspiration or an enticement to you in some way to travel down this path. And this person, this is coming through. There's nothing in the cards that like suggests this, but this person feels like some sort of like soulmate, counterpart, like special partnership sort of energy. Like this person is like trying to guide you like towards this path, because that's the path where the two of you can like join up for some sort of like interaction or purpose or something. And it's like this person is like waiting for you to choose, basically. I mean, they're not going to stop exploring this path, but they're just sort of like, they have this like loving look on their face, and they're just like, there's a level of patience that they have with you while they're like waiting for you to decide, waiting for you to like turn down this path and follow them. But there is this element that they feel tied in some way. Like that there's only so much they're going to be able to explore without you, because they need their partner. And they're sort of just in this holding pattern, waiting. And it's almost like they're prevented from moving forward, like past a certain point on this path, until you decide to join them. It's that they're tied up waiting on your decision to explore with them. Okay, let's pull the tarot and see a little more detail. We'll look at your side first, then theirs, and the shared energy between you. Okay. Yeah. So it's like you're sensing that this situation with this person is like a complete fulfillment of your wishes. It's like, it's almost like you don't know where this path leads, because it said unknown, but you can feel that this path is like leading where you want to go. But that's a little intimidating. It's a little overwhelming, because it feels so new. Oh, look, there's temperance, the patience, and here it is. Like there's options, there's choices that you have to make about what you're going to do, if you're going to pursue the fulfillment of this wish that you feel you're like on the precipice of, or if you're going to turn your back on it. There is a lot of energy here suggesting that you're going to choose it, that you're ready to have a fresh start in this physical realm, like in approaching this physical realm in a new way. like continuing to manifest the more that you wished to find, that you wished to see. You're taking some sort of action toward taking advantage of this opportunity. And it's going to end with you moving into like this new emotional experience. And this is a personal experience that you're going to have, but it all starts with like entertaining this person in a romantic sense. The challenge here for you, though, is dealing with some sort of sadness, loss, like disappointment. It's like in that state of indecision, it's like you have your back turned on this connection, on this path that is associated with this connection. And it's because your feelings, your emotions, you're focused on something in the past, something that occurred previously that has you down, like grieving something even that you lost, that has ended. There's something, yeah, it's because you had to make a choice. In order to go down this path, you're having to leave something behind that you had invested a lot in. You're having to give up on the previous path in order to go down a new one. And it feels like starting over, but you're prepared, you have the resources, you have the inspiration to start over. But you have to like get your foot out of that door of the past to allow yourself to have more enthusiasm for the future, for the journey you're embarking on, than you have regret for what you're leaving behind. Okay, let's look at their side. Yeah. And they feel you making this decision. This person is super ready for this journey with you, for this opportunity with you, to begin this relationship that you're offering. Like they have their hand out, like they're ready to receive. They're ready to receive your offer of love. They're ready to receive and hold space for you, to hold, to like, it's like catching your like outpouring of feelings that you're going to be moving through during that transition. And this person is holding on tightly to this vision of the two of you going on this journey together. Like this is reminding me of the Eight of Swords. Like this person doesn't have to be tied to you. They're choosing to be. They don't want to go on this journey with someone else. They want to go with you. And this person, yeah, they want to build with you. They want to grow with you. They want to collaborate with you. And that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. Yeah, this is like, This is like the queen of emotions, regardless of like what this person's gender is. The card on the bottom is the queen. This is someone who is very, very compassionate, very emotionally mature, and has a lot of love to offer, very nurturing. That's why this person is like willing to wait on you. Like they can handle it. But the waiting, the not knowing for them, it's causing them a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. They're struggling a little bit with like some doubts about whether you're going to choose to join them or not. Their worst fear is that you will choose to go back to the past, to go back to what's familiar instead of like stepping into something new and unknown with them. Okay, let's look at the shared energy. Yeah, you both can be very generous with one another, but what's more important here is the stability that you feel in connection with one another. The way the two of you feel so much more grounded when you're together, when your like powers are combined, and you're both going through like a test of faith where this is concerned. You're very close to embarking on this journey, but it's like this person has to hold on, has to not let those doubts and fears weigh them down and cause any sort of like distrust in you coming towards them, coming with them. And likewise, you are going through a test of faith and like choosing and trusting that this path that they're leading you on is worth it. Because it feels like you've built so much that it really is this like fulfillment of the wish you desire, that you're not going to regret going down this path with them. You have to trust that. Communication is an issue for you both in some way. You're not communicating your desire to go with this person. I feel like they're not necessarily communicating just how much they care that you go with them. If you that wanted to show itself. There's a change happening. You are deciding to go with them, but they don't know that yet. You haven't told them. You have to tell them. And that this person is afraid to tell you how much it means to them that you go on this journey with them. That they don't want to do it with anyone else. It's almost like it feels like we have the devil here, like in the outcome. This isn't, they can't actually go on this particular journey without you. And they know that. They can continue on their path. They can go where they go, but it's like they can't go where they want to go without you. That's why they're so scared, not knowing that you're coming. You guys have to communicate. You're bound together in some way. This is a soul tie. The overall energy for the reading is the Six of Cups. This is a powerful emotional connection that the two of you share. You've been in contact in past lives. You were meant to go. You've been bound together for multiple lives in this way, and you were meant to go on this journey to have this reunion that you're going to be having in this life. You were meant to go on this journey before in a previous life, but you made a different decision. They kept waiting, and you didn't follow them. And you still have free will. You could still choose not to follow them this time. It looks like, I mean, we saw death. You're going to be making a different decision this time. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay. So, if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for letting me read for you. This was a very interesting and intense reading. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can see how to do that below in the description box. I will see you next time, Taurus. Bye.